Hey, Linda, we tapped in. You all right?
I'm hanging on.
I see you. I see you. Looking good. We're going to keep you in prayer.
Thank you.
Keep you in prayer.
Appreciate you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Back in the A.
I'm back in the A. Back in
Good for you.
Atlanta, trying to make it work, you know?
Yeah, happy for you.
Trying to make it do what it do, man. What's wrong with you? Got
And
the flu or a cold or something?
listen, they didn't tested me for the COVID and the damn flu, all of that. It's not any of it. I'm like, I just been sick. They said it was oh, it's just a common cold. I'm like, this cold ain't common. I ain't
Ain't
had no
nothing,
common cold like
ain't
this.
nothing calm about that cold, boy. For
Listen,
real.
I'm keeping a roll of toilet paper by me because it's been real.
They told you about drinking that water in Mexico.
Yeah, that's probably what it was, though, honestly.
You drinking that water, that Mexican water. You can't be drinking that Mexican water.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. And you know, too, Scar, I got in the ocean. Listen, you can't get in that water. That water is not good for you because when you see like all the like the sea kelp that's washed up on the shore, it's like brown. Ain't supposed to look like that. They put too many chemicals and stuff in there.
That's crazy, man. That's why I say I'm not stepping foot. I'm not stepping foot in no
Yeah.
Mexican water. I barely step foot in Mexican restaurants. I'm definitely not stepping foot in no Mexican water if I'm not in no Mexican restaurant.
Listen,
For real.
yeah, had me in trouble for real. So I apologize in advance, everybody, with the runny nose and all of that.
Yeah,
But
she
I'm
not gonna be
here.
on. She not gonna be on for too long today because she got to get
No,
her rest. But she wanted to
yes,
pop
I
in and
need to
talk to
be.
y'all about a few things. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So what's good? You want to talk about that prompt that I sent you?
yeah. That's fine.
Do you
That's
remember the question?
no.
All right.
For the
So,
most part, I remember. But you can go ahead and elaborate. I remember you said about women being single or something like that.
okay, so the question, and I'm paraphrasing,
Yeah,
why is it that women are single today? Is it because they cannot keep the man that they want?
right.
It was something to that effect. What's your thoughts on that?
Somebody just said, listen, don't be on here disrespecting me, man. See, people disrespect me every Wednesday and Sunday.
What
Somebody
happened?
said, you got a pretty mouth. Ain't
Oh, to
nothing,
you?
to me, I got a pretty mouth. Ain't nothing pretty about me over here, man. I got a dirty mouth, man. My mouth is dirty and ugly.
Lord, have mercy.
Oh, Jesus.
Take the compliment. Maybe they was calling you
I don't
handsome.
know if that's a man or a woman. I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Could be a bot. Are you a bot? No, but no, but ask the question again.
I said, why do you feel women are single today? Is it because they cannot keep the man that they want?
I think women are single today is because what they think they want and what they need is two different things.
Elaborate.
I think women want a certain thing, and that's not really what they need. And I think, like prime example, you might want a man who's calm and caring and compassionate, but you
Hmm.
might need a man who push you a little bit, a man who a little assertive, a man who likes some fire up underneath you. So I think
Mm,
that's what makes women not be able to stay with a man that they want or whatever.
yeah. I was listening to the gentleman, his name is Coach G. He's like a mental health coach today, and he pretty much said something very similar to what you just said.
Yeah,
That oftentimes, I guess maybe the people he had come across, the ladies had wanted something different than what they actually needed, which is someone who is going to hold you accountable, for your actions and challenge you and try to encourage you to get through those limiting beliefs that you have and get through those behaviors and, sense of entitlement, all that kind of stuff. Um, so do you feel like you're ready to be challenged by someone?
Do I, me personally?
Yes.
I think in order to be in a position where you grow, you got to be challenged. Like you got to like in order to grow, like whether we're working out, gaining muscle, or whatever it is in life, you're gonna feel pressure. You're gonna feel the intensity of it. So I think in a relationship, a lot of people want things to go smooth and organically, but I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and she said she want everything to be organic, and it's
Hmm.
like okay, but nothing in life happens organically.
You don't think
Everything,
so?
no, everything in life has been influenced by something. Everything in life has been tainted by something, programmed by something, interjected with something.
Mm.
I don't think nothing in life is organic. Like, I don't think nothing that we deal with is organic.
Yeah, you're right, because organic food ain't even organic.
That's what I'm saying. Because you put in the ground been tampered with. You know what I mean?
Right.
The atmosphere been tampered with, so nothing is organic. So while you're waiting to find something to grow organically, you're gonna miss out on everything. So
Yeah.
I think I'm ready for somebody to challenge me, but challenge me in a positive way. Don't challenge who I say I am. Like if I say I'm a good man, don't do things to me to make me seem like I'm not. If you're a good
Mm.
woman, your man shouldn't try to pick fights with you and pinpoint things to make you seem like you're not. You know?
Yeah. I think, yeah, there's a difference between like you said, like challenging someone to maybe see a different perspective or um take a different view on something
Right,
versus like just trying to be like, I got you. You know what I mean? Like have a got you moment. I think
right,
there's a difference between that because then that's to me coming from a place of um that's not from a place of love and care.
right,
That's a place of control,
right. Yes.
and manipulation.
Manipulation. And I tell people all that I think a lot of times we're okay with manipulation because manipulation has become a part of our relationships. Like
Yeah.
we don't even know what manipulation is because we thinking that whatever we dealing with, whatever we going through, whatever that person is doing to us, is just the way it is. So like we have
Hmm.
become accustomed to manipulation. We have become accustomed to um, being degraded and being limited.
Hmm. Why do you think that is though?
I think in ourselves we don't. I think as a man, as a woman, we don't never sit back and truly know our own value. So limitations that set on us, we have set it on ourselves, and we think that's just the way it's supposed to be. Like we
Hmm.
think that's how it's supposed to go. And even being manipulated, even somebody not answering, like for real, somebody not answering my phone. If I'm calling you and you
Hmm.
mad at me and you're not picking up my phone calls, that's manipulation. But
Hmm.
we have, in our mind, we have came to the understanding that okay, she's just mad at me, or he's just mad at me, but he's manipulating me because, or she's manipulating me because, you know what I mean. So you have to really, really understand that by them not answering the phone is manipulation because they just gonna have you stressing out and having anxiety just to talk to you later.
Yeah.
But we have accepted. I think we've accepted things that's unacceptable.
Okay.
You know?
So there was another question that I sent you, and I want to make sure I get it right. Um, and I apologize. I'm gonna go look real quick. It's gonna pause me, but I don't want to mess this question up because I want to make sure that we answer it correctly, okay?
Right. I think women who
Okay, so this question was with the thought in mind that you just or the point that you just made. It said the dating field is oversaturated with blank and lacking blank. So how would you fill those blanks in?
I think the dating field is oversaturated. I think the dating field is oversaturated with a bunch of people who feel like they don't need nobody. I think there's a bunch of people saying they don't need. I think there's a bunch of men saying they don't need a woman, and a bunch of women who saying they don't need a man.
Mm.
That's why, and I think I think what lacking in the dating field is the fun. It's like the fun,
Mm-hmm.
like the joy, the fun. I remember growing up, it used to be fun to go out to Grand Prix, you know, race go karts. You know, it used to be
Hmm.
fun.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what's lacking in the dating field, just the fun in dating. Everybody's so serious. Everybody wants you to pay the bill. Everybody, you know, so you got to dress this way. You got to. What happened to the fun? What happened to just
Right.
enjoying each other, enjoying our time, and just enjoying ourselves? So I think that's the biggest thing. If you ask me.
Hmm. I wish there was some like college age kids in here because I want to know, is it fun for y'all? Because it was fun back then. You
It
know what
was
I mean?
fun.
Like when you were around, teenage, late teenager, college age,
I think
that was fun.
everybody just be on some. I don't know what everybody on, man. Everybody is on this just want things the way they want it, regardless of how it come. And it's like, come on now, like
Hmm.
you gotta bend a little, you know. Everybody want it the
Yeah.
way they want it, and it don't even make sense to me, honestly.
Hmm. Now, I actually like your perspective. I hadn't thought about that um in terms of what you said, the oversaturation. But that is true. Like I've noticed more people are saying like, well, I can live independently and I can do it on my own and I don't really need, anybody else. Men and women are saying this now.
Right.
And I'd rather live, in a separate household,
Yeah.
than my partner. And I'm
Yeah.
like, we got in there,
Crazy,
you
right?
know, like interdependence is okay. It's okay to have interdependence.
That's
Thing is when
manipulation.
you have a lack of when you're too dependent, you know what I mean? Like when you have like codependency,
Right.
then that's an issue. But it's okay to like share in um your dependence on one another. Hey KLM.
Yeah, no,
KLM just came in the building.
what's happening? What's up? Got the dating field fired up.
Thank you. Yes.
Nah,
I was telling Scar, I'm
I
like,
get it.
listen, I'm only in here for a little bit today because I'm completely under the weather, trying to make it.
Yeah, man. You over there looking like you need some water. You need some orange juice.
I
Some
need,
apple juice.
I got my got my little tea on
Oh,
deck,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, but I just feel like honestly, um, it's just
Thank
like
you.
prime example.
Mm-hmm.
There's women who don't want me around all the time. Can you believe it? Can you believe? No, seriously. Can you believe that there is
I can
women
move.
in this world who don't want me around all the time? Is that believable? Can y'all believe that?
I believe it.
You believe it?
Yes.
See, your hating ass will believe that. But everybody else won't believe that. But yet and still,
AT.
when I'm coming over, hey, can you stop by the store and bring me something? Hey, can you bring me some toilet paper? Hey, can you bring me some tampon? Like, so for me, if you don't want me around, why you want me to bring you something?
Lord.
Why you want me to bring you food? I don't understand. If you don't want me around all the time, why do you want me every time I come around, you asking me to bring you something?
Is it that you only want to be around when it's convenient for you?
I'm around if I'm bringing you toilet paper and tampon, how that's convenient?
No, I'm saying, is it that they have an issue with you because you only want to be around when it's convenient for you?
No,
Like if you got something going on, then you only around because you got something going on.
no. I think they only want. I think women nowadays only want what they want when they want it. Men nowadays only want what they want when they want it. It's like they don't want to deal with the complexities of things. They just want to deal with what it is. Like they want to deal with the
Hmm.
man, but they don't want to deal with his complications. They want to deal with the woman, but she don't. They don't want to deal with her complications.
Yeah,
You can't have that. That's not relationship.
that's interesting because if we go all the way back to the beginning, so when we first started meeting on here and you were talking about women being too emotional.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
women
challenge you a little bit on that point of saying, like men don't want women for who they are, and women don't want men for who they are. So have you shifted your perspective on that then?
about women being too emotional.
Yeah,
Women are too emotional, and men are too emotional. Everybody too
right.
damn
But if you know
emotional.
that, are you willing to accept it?
No, I'm not going to accept somebody who's emotional because an emotional person will make irrational decisions. And if I'm not emotional and you emotional, it's not going to work. I think
Okay.
men overanalyze and too emotional. I think women are too emotional. Every Wednesday I tell y'all, get rid of y'all
Hmm.
emotion. Like that's just what I'm saying. I don't agree with being emotional. That's just my
I mean,
thing.
having some emotion, show like wouldn't so to show someone love, there's emotion behind that.
Like I keep we on please let's not go there today. If you
We going there today.
showing somebody love can be an emotion or it can be a choice. Because you can make a choice to show somebody love and inside yourself not feel no love, but still act in love. I could right now I can have my ex or a woman I'm dealing with and I feel no love for her, but she get into a car accident, I go over there and help her. Or she needs some money, I cash up her $10. That's what I'm saying. Like love is to me is not just an emotion, it's a choice. True love is a choice.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, I do feel like isn't a feeling an emotion?
Yeah, but you can have no feelings towards something and still do it and still have an action behind it. Like I could feel no love for you, but when you call me and you really
Okay,
need
listen, not $10.
what?
I'm sorry.
What KLM
Go
said?
ahead. He said not $10.
Listen, if I send you $10, you trust me, you gonna have to, you know what I mean? Like you gonna have to give me a happy ending for $10. Yes.
Oh my God, please ignore that. No,
For ten,
no.
if I cash app you $10, you got to give me a happy ending.
Well, not you. You mean like whoever?
Not you. I'm saying whoever I cash app $10 to owe me a happy ending.
Wow.
So don't ask me for $10.
Next. Anyway, I
Don't
can't.
ask me
Nope.
for- Hey, somebody in here said they got $10. Well, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Send $10. $10 happy ending.
Where is that at? In Thailand? Like,
Now
will
this
we
ain't
get
Thailand.
$10?
We in America. I'm in America right now.
Okay, that's all you giving?
Listen, if you ask me for $10 and I send you $10, you owe me a happy ending. That's just what it is. Hey, pure news in the
Oh my
building.
God.
Happy ending. Put
Anyways,
it up.
I'm not even gonna go there with you today,
I'm
Star.
just telling
We
you.
just
Just
gonna
straight up.
blaze over that and skip to the
Yo,
next. Yeah,
yo,
because it ain't happening.
yo. Fly right over that motherfucker right now.
Vote no for.
Hey, pure news, man. You in the building. What
She
state
said
you
the
live?
girl must be 18.
Nah. I deal with 23 and up, 24 and up.
Listen, can you even get anything from McDonald's for $10 these days?
Yes, you can. Don't they got a dollar menu still?
No, I don't think
They
so.
don't have no dollar menu?
I
But
don't think they got a dollar menu.
I ain't been to McDonald's in years, man. In years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
But yeah, we outside, man. So, but I just really feel like people, the fun that went out of relationships. Ain't no more fun. Like
yeah.
people so
Hmm.
serious. People always want to talk. People always want to, like, damn, like, yo, let's just have some fun and let's enjoy. But people
Hmm.
so serious, man. That's all I be trying to say.
My gifts. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't get my life together right now.
You blowing your nose?
Yes, I had to go off camera. I don't want to be all on the camera
Blow your
like that.
nose on the camera, man. Blow
I
your
don't want
nose.
to be rude to y'all.
Hey, man, blow your nose. We see your nose pink, red like Rudolph.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah, blow that motherfucker. Man.
Oh, man, I'm struggling.
Nah,
But
but
I think, like the oversaturation, honestly, is people who have unrealistic expectations. And the lacking is authenticity. Yeah.
I think everybody's just trying to prove a point, man. I think everybody out here proving points, and ain't nobody getting no. It's nothing getting done. You know,
Hmm.
you're not resolving none of your issues, but you're trying to prove a point. Everybody chasing money, everybody chasing fame, everybody chasing this, chasing that, chasing this, chasing that. But I think
Hmm.
sometimes you just gotta settle. Like me, I just right now I'm in the stage of settling, and
What you
just
settling for?
I'm settling for what God had for me.
Okay.
Whatever God had for me, that's what I'm settling for. Because at the end of the day, somebody told me, "Oh, you gonna find your wife?" I said, "No, she gonna find me. She got to find me. Cause I'm not going looking for nobody or nothing. She gonna have to pull up on me and find me." Well, see,
Hmm.
what I did was I put myself instead of me chasing and trying to find my woman, I put myself in a position to be found. You know,
Okay.
I take baths every day. Like I brush my hair every day. I brush my
Oh, you
teeth.
doing the bare minimum, huh?
I'm doing what I gotta do to be found. See, that's the problem with a lot of people. You wonder why your significant other haven't found you because you're not in the position to be found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can women position themselves? What you think?
A, a woman could position themselves by stop acting like they broken. Stop acting like they always got a problem, always got an issue. Like stop acting like it's always a problem. Stop trying to find a problem in every man you meeting. Stop saying you don't need nobody. You okay by yourself, but deep inside you not. Like every woman
Hmm.
nowadays keeps saying they ain't looking for nobody. They don't need nobody. They don't need a man. They need time to heal. But every day you on your apps, looking through your app. You on the dating apps. You posting pictures of your body online. Obviously you thirsty for something.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, it's so
Any
cute.
woman out there that's posting their body online and taking pictures
Hmm.
from the side, you thirsty for
Oh, you
something.
made that at school? Sorry,
So you
baby was
keep
talking to
saying you
me.
don't need a man. I mean, you thirsty like you acting like you do. Know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. You did a
All
great
right,
job, baby.
so you women out there,
Hmm.
I want to ask y'all women
Yeah,
out
I'm
there a
married.
question. How can you make up in your mind that if a
Sorry about that.
man is the kind of man you want to have or not? As a woman, what do you think of when you think of this kind of man for me? You can
You
answer
said
that question.
you said when there's
When you
a
when you think about the kind of man for you, what qualities do you possess?
someone who is consistent, someone who actually follows through on their, like if they set a goal, very goal oriented,
Right,
um a lead, like shows leadership skills. um like I could easily listen, you know, like gives guidance and directives easily, you know. um they don't have to explain themselves, you just know, like that confidence.
right,
um and somebody who's not afraid of, I wouldn't necessarily call it correction, but definitely, like, if there's an area of opportunity that I may point out, he may be, open to receiving that,
right,
making adjustments, so somebody who really wants um for it to be like a team effort, like who shows that it's okay, like we're working together, we're not working apart.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Pure News says slow to anger. So we'll be asking all the
Mm.
women who listening in the chat, what when you think of a good man or the man that suits you, what qualities do you think of? And so some of the qualities that you said is good. That what a man should have and should possess. So
Mhm.
what if a man possesses three of those qualities but not the other two or three?
Mm. I think
Do
if
you now hold on now.
okay.
Do you focus do you only focus on the areas that he's not doing
Mhm.
in your life, in your past? Have you
Yeah.
focused mainly on what he's not, who he is not, more than who he is, or who he is more than who he's not?
So I would say in my past, yes, earlier on. But the people that I have dated more recently, there was a shift. Yeah.
So more recently, you
I was focusing on what was working versus what wasn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Like Butterfly in the building, man. I would sing her theme song, but she ain't been on for like 2, 3 weeks.
Well,
I
so now
can't.
she lost her theme song.
You know, it's her theme song, fam. Like she around here dating others. She around here going on dates with other dudes and all
The
that.
butterfly,
Yeah, butterfly done
butterfly in
flew.
the sky.
Butterfly done flew away, man. Like she done flew away. So, yo, keep flying, butterfly. Keep flying. Salute, salute, butterfly. Salute.
You
Straight
said
up.
she on a reading rainbow right now.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, yo, nah, she ain't on the rainbow. Nah, she ain't on the rainbow.
I said reading rainbow.
Oh, okay, yeah, cause she don't go both ways. She go one way.
No, see, look,
You
see,
said she on the rainbow,
this is
fam.
what I'm talking about. Why your mind go there? I said reading rainbow.
Okay. I'm just saying, end of the day, yeah, anyway. But like I said, end of the day, that's what we action every, because it's to me, it seems like women and men focuses mainly on what a person is not doing rather than what they doing. Like it's crazy to me. Okay, you got 5 things you listed, and just because this man only get 3 instead of 5, you focusing on the 2 areas that he ain't doing. Like that's crazy to
Yeah.
me. Like, that's crazy.
But you know, honestly, when you think about it though, that tends to happen when someone has not worked out the things within themselves too, though.
That's true.
Like if they're trying to fix something in you, it's really something that they need to focus on in themselves. What are you talking to me?
No, she said Butterfly. I was listening to what you're saying, but Butterfly said she need her theme song. So I just threw it, I threw it a little, you know. But
Kaylin said, "Happy Men's Mental Health Month,
oh,
Scar."
no, that was last month though.
Was it?
That was May.
It was in May. Oh, okay.
I appreciate it, KKLM, and my mental health is the most important thing for me this month. This month, I'm focusing on my mental health. I'm focusing on my health as a man, my everything. That's what I'm focusing on, and I'm
She said it
focusing.
need to be every month.
Hey, KLM, you want $10, KLM?
Nah, she said good job though. She said good job, and she gave you some heart faces, so she looking out. Let me get that. Put it up on the screen.
KLM jump. Let me see them jump, KLM. Let me see it jump.
No, but cut it out, Scar. Don't disrespect, please.
No, she knows she want this 10.
She said that ain't even scratching the surface. That ain't even hardly enough.
She want this 10. Nah, but nah, as a man, like
Mm-mm.
I'm focusing on my mental health, and that's what I've been doing. Focusing on my mental health and not allowing situations and circumstances that discourage me. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do. And I think a woman has to understand that a man mental health is important, just like his sexual health, just like his physical health. And men got to understand that too about women. Like, it's more things going on in this relationship beside this relationship. Like,
Yeah.
things going on with my woman than me or
Hmm.
us. She got family, she got job, she got career, she got goals, she got dreams. And when we understand that our partner is not just dealing with the issues of us, then we have more understanding. At one point in time, I don't think no woman that I dealt with understood that. I think a lot of women out there, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I think a lot of women out there always think a man's problem is another woman, or when he have an issue, it's about another woman, or about money, or about whatever. But sometimes a man in himself might feel discouraged in himself, may feel depressed in himself.
Hmm.
That's what I think.
Have you ever had to? Butterfly came over here. She said, since you acting all stanky and funky,
Well, over
she
there
came
then.
over here. You are more than welcome, Queen. Thank you
Yeah,
to coming. Thank you for coming over to
go,
my side where there's
go,
love and respect.
go, go. Yeah,
Butterfly in the sky.
yeah. So you got a new thing. Keep singing for her. Keep singing. Keep singing. Keep singing. All right.
Listen.
I don't care. I don't care.
So, okay, so I do have a question.
Uh,
Have you ever been with someone who had mental health? I want to say a mental health condition. Let's just call it mental health concerns. And then how did you support that person?
I think every woman I dealt with had mental health concerns. And I think every woman, most
Lord.
women I dealt with, has had mental health conditions.
Okay.
I think the majority of women have mental health problems. I think the majority of women are suffering from mental health problems. I think majority of people, but we're just gonna focus on women now. I think majority of women are suffering from mental health problems due to the insecurities that they have, due to the regrets and resentments that they have. And not to touch on the Bible, but the Bible say in the last days, women will be deceived by men because of the guilt they feel inside. So
Mm,
it's like it was even prophesied that women feel so much guilt inside for mistakes or how they was wrong, how they was they feel so much guilt inside. It's like impossible to come into a woman's life and really show her who kind of man you are because she's solely thinking about what was done to her already. So I think
mm.
every woman I dealt with has had mental health concerns, and a lot of them should have been on medication.
So a different perspective. KLM said, when you encounter people, most people, they are your reflection.
Say that again.
I said, KLM said, when you encounter people, they are your reflection.
Says who?
It says.
Not everybody is your reflection. Some people you encounter to help them. Some people you encounter to help these people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, that's what it is. Like me right now, I'm at my people house right now. I'm encountering like she got issues, my family got issues, my aunts, cousins, everybody got issues. But end of the day, is that because I have issues, they have issues, so I have issues? No. Sometimes God puts you in a position to help somebody with issues. So not everybody you meet, you just like. That's crazy.
Mm. So you don't feel like TJ said in my chat, you don't feel like you attract a certain person based on a certain personality type based on the energy you give off? Come
So,
on, Scott, we going
no, I'm laughing
hit
at
you
what
with the
you
one
said.
two.
But you got these people on here started. Somebody named Seven said, I have issues. What kind of issues I got? But to speak on what you saying, say what you said again, man.
So I said, TJ said, you attract a particular personality from the energy you give off. I said, what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like,
No. Nah, because some of the things you encounter in life, you encounter it to make you stronger. Some things you encounter in life, you encounter it. People that you encounter, sometimes you encounter them to teach you so that you can teach somebody else. Not everything is connected to your energy. Some things are brought to you to bring you to a new level of understanding, to a new level of energetic pull. All right, Tony, man, be good, blood, man. Yahweh bless. God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac in the building, Lord willing. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Lord have mercy? Anyway,
Hey, put some links on them grits. Put some links on them grits right there. I had to get some links with them grits real quick, man.
okay, so you demanding, all right.
Man, hey, put some cheese on them grits too.
Let's see if she listen, y'all. Can she be led?
Put some vegan cheese on there too.
Some what?
Vegan
Vegan
cheese.
cheese.
Hey, if somebody said 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 through 7. I know the scripture. The scripture says that in the last days these false prophets would come and they would prey on the hearts of vulnerable women for the guilt to sin. I know exactly what it say. I done read it too many times. But I feel like a lot of times people just so focus on what their mind is telling them. And again, if you thinking that energetic or frequencies is what bringing into your life, that means whatever you understand, that's what you're gonna bring. What happens when you need a new understanding? What happens if you need a new experience? That means you can never get a new experience if you only connect it to your frequencies that you're giving out.
Mm. Ooh. Hold
I'm
on. Run it
saying,
back, Scar.
I'm saying KLM. Let's talk,
Now
KLM.
that was
Let's
actually
talk.
TJ who said that. That was TJ who said that.
Boy, I'm about
But
to go back and put the
I can
shackles off
appreciate
my
that
feet.
perspective.
Put the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I'm about to dance on you right quick. Because how you gonna have a new experience if
Hold on,
you
wait.
only focusing on the
Where
thing?
my flag at?
Stop playing with me.
Oh,
Stop playing.
we in the church right
In the
now.
church house. Stop Jones. And how can you have a new experience if you still focusing on the things of old and new? Come on, stop
I'm
playing.
so dead right now.
Stop Jonesing,
You a
man.
fool.
Stop Jonesing,
But yeah,
man.
you but you know what?
Stop playing.
Star, you said something different. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I know, because that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody be like this law of attraction, this whole manifestation thing. But how can you have a new experience if you could only manifest what you understand and what you know? So how can you
Hmm.
have something new? How can you have something different? I don't believe in none of
Mm.
that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna try to shift some perspectives here.
Yeah, yeah. I want to
Give
hear.
you
I
a
want
new
to hear from y'all.
experience.
I want to hear from y'all out there. How y'all feel? Like what? How seven keep saying I'm misleading people. Who I'm misleading? How I'm misleading people? See, the problem is like I just told you, Rashida.
Yeah, I'm
The
listening.
problem is most people believe in the law of attraction and manifestation.
Hmm.
So when somebody says something that's opposite from what they understand or what they believe, they're not open to receiving it because they think that it's not meant for them. Like I said earlier, because somebody crazy, that make me crazy. No, if I run into a crazy person, that might be meant for me to learn from them so I don't become that way. Or that may be meant to learn from them so I could teach somebody else, or it may be meant for me to teach them. I don't believe in the law of attraction. I don't believe in manifestation. I don't believe in none of that. I'm straight up because I don't believe in it. I don't.
But do you believe that whatever you do believe in becomes your reality?
I believe whatever you believe in becomes your reality.
Okay.
But that's my thing. But if you believe it, how can you believe in something different than what you know?
Well, hold on. Caleb said, "How you know they crazy unless you crazy? What does crazy look like?" Y'all know when he do that pause, he on it.
So for me, what you mean? How I know what crazy look like? How you how you know what something spoiled look like? Something molded look like? Hey, seven, good seven. See you later, seven. Get out of here. Um, how you know what something molded look like? How do you know what it look like? How you know if a tire flat? How you know how it look when it's not operating, when it's not functioning correctly? That's how when it's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't have to be crazy to know somebody crazy.
Do you think that we all got a little bit of crazy in us to a certain degree?
I think we all have a bit of misunderstanding in us,
Okay.
abnormalities. But the only thing that makes something normal is what society say is crazy and what society say isn't crazy. What's funny
Hmm.
is if I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, whoever I believe in, people tell me I'm crazy for believing something I can't see. But yet and still you can read a whole textbook and believe everything the textbook say and they don't consider you crazy. But you still believe in what somebody else told you. So I think crazy is all based upon who's considering something crazy or something not crazy.
Well, I've been, you know, this may be a little controversial, but we family.
Speak on
And so my dad, when he was living, God rest his soul,
God bless his soul. Sorry to hear that.
he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Now he used to say the craziest shit, but then when he started thinking about it, you're like, damn, it do make a little bit of sense though.
Right, right.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yes.
what I'm saying. Like what people don't understand, they consider crazy.
Yeah.
Because they
Hmm.
believe in law, but so their frequencies only bring them what they understand.
Yeah.
If you
Excuse
want
me.
something different, you got to get up out that box, baby girl, young boy.
Hmm.
You do see your reflection when helping others. By the way, I know pure news say you see your reflection when helping others. By the way, I know I'm late. Yeah, that's true. When you helping other people, you see your reflection in them sometimes. You
Hmm.
see, like understanding now, like money habits. Like I used to spend money a lot, and lately I try not to spend as much money, but I still find myself spending money. And
Hmm.
today I spent some money. I'm saying to myself, I have to recognize that I'm spending money and not blame somebody else while I'm spending the money. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like I have to recognize what's going on in myself, but it actually been going on with people around me. They spending money frivolously, and I'm spending money frivolously. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It comes a point of time where you got to look at yourself and see who you are and stop looking at other people. Hey KLM, don't come over here, man. KLM, don't come over here.
She says she's doing research right now. I've got to clean my camera.
She said can't be
She's
giving
doing
all them
research.
tens, giving all them tens away. Listen, listen. What we said, we giving out tens for happy endings. We giving out tenens for
Star,
happy.
don't be disrespectful, please.
I'm sorry, man. We giving out tenens for happy endings. If you don't want to give me a happy ending, don't ask me for a 10. But
She ain't
no,
ask you for the 10.
on the real talk, on the real note, I think a lot of people consider, like I said, what's crazy to them is what they don't understand. And a lot of
Mm,
women, I look at women sometimes like, man, she crazy. Why she acting like that? But I don't know what she been through. So that might be her normality. That might be normal to her to act like that. Just like the guy,
right.
he acting that way. You don't know what he been through. That might be normal to him. So
Hmm.
at this point, whatever's conducive to your life, whatever's going to help you benefit, that's what you need to recognize and understand. That's just how I feel.
Yeah. But so how did you help though? Because you didn't answer that part of the question. How did you help in your past?
How did that help a crazy woman?
Yeah.
I think I helped them by showing them how crazy they was. I think I helped the women by showing them, seriously, showing them how crazy they like. Does that make
Well, you
sense?
gotta unpack. What you mean? How did you show them?
Like you know how I be talking. I
Hmm.
break it down to them. Hey, does that really make sense? Like what you're saying, what you're doing? Like that's how you got to show a woman. Like so, with a woman, she needs communication. So that's how I help. I show you that you crazy. You throwing hot water on me for what? Why you throwing hot water on me for the second floor? Why you breaking all my shit? I come out the shower. Why you breaking my TV, my phone? Like what are you doing?
What you do for her to do
Like
that?
it don't matter what I
You ain't
did.
answer that part of
It
the
don't matter.
question.
Why am I coming in the house and everything just torn up, ripped up, and what do you got to clean it up anyway? That's crazy. Like why? So no, seriously, why are you demeaning me and putting me down, saying and finding the faults in me when I'm the person who's gonna help you down the line? I don't. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. You discouraging me, but I'm the one who's gonna help you. So I think the
You ain't
best.
help her clean it up?
Hell no. No, I'm not gonna help clean it
That
up.
the problem was yours. You're doing.
Listen. Anybody who responds in a crazy manner towards a situation, I want everybody who listens to pay real close attention. Anybody who's responding to you in a uncivilized, very emotional, erratic way, take that as a sign that this is not the person that you want in your life.
Yeah.
Please pay attention. I know I joke a lot, but take it as a sign. That's not the kind of person you want in your life. They're gonna be erratic and angry and lose it. You don't want that person because there could be a misunderstanding, and because of a misunderstanding, they might lose they cool,
Hmm.
and ain't no coming back from that, no recovering from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah, for sure. Like all that
Yeah.
crazy, like you gotta, yo. Sometimes when I'm talking, I be like, yo, you acting crazy, man. Yo, get it, yo, come on, man. You know who to be crazy with. See, that's the thing
Mhm.
about it. Crazy people know who to play crazy with. Don't play crazy. You can play crazy with your job so you can get off today. You can play
Mhm.
crazy with the hospital and act like you don't know your social security number so they don't bill you for your hospital visit. You can play crazy, but don't play crazy with me. We both know what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah. I tell Butterfly all the time, don't play crazy. I don't even know if she's still on, but don't play crazy.
Butterfly, you still over here?
Don't play crazy. She done flew away because she don't want to hear the truth. She never want to hear the truth.
What?
She never want to hear the truth. So yeah, don't play
Nah,
crazy.
don't do butterfly like that.
Don't play crazy. For real. A lot of people be playing crazy when it's convenient. But when it
Listen.
hey, that's crazy.
Hey, hey, KG.
Yeah, man, what's happening, man? What's happening? But I just what I think. I just people just like to play crazy. They're not really crazy. They just like to act like that when it's convenient. And somebody told me I'm obsessed with Down syndrome people, right?
What?
Because I'm always looking at their posts. I'm always sending their posts. You know, they amuse me. The Down syndrome people, they amuse me. And they said, "Why are you so obsessed with Down syndrome people?" And I said, "Because they do what they want to do, and because they look the way they look, nobody think nothing of it. So they do what they want to do, and then you blame how they look for why they doing it. But in reality, in their mind, they couldn't know exactly what they doing. But just because
Mhm.
they look a certain way, you get them a pass. And I think a lot of times that's why I like them as people. Like some people may look at them like deformed. I look at it like they blessed in a way.
Mhm.
I think they blessed in a way, even though they might not look normal, but they blessed in a way because they can be them true selves without unforgivingly. They could be who they want to be without having to apologize and they're unapologetic about it. And I think a lot of times when it comes to women who look beautiful, I think men accept things they wouldn't accept from a woman who don't look as good.
Mm.
I think when it comes to men, I think men who look better, who got more money, women accept more of that, but they wouldn't accept that if he was broke and he look like that. So
Yes, to a certain extent. I feel like, yes, I agree with what you're saying, but I guess it's more of a case by case basis because I see a whole bunch of people putting up with a whole lot from people who have very little to nothing.
well, the majority, well, but they'll probably put up with more if he had something. If he did have something, money, more money or whatever, he had more of it, they'll put up with more.
But people who have a propensity to um use that power and control will that we covered a few weeks back,
Right,
who are I know we can't say the A and then abusive word on here, but let's just say what it is, right? So those people who are abusive, they manipulate your mind first, right?
right,
And then, then they manipulate you in other ways before they get to the physical part.
right.
So even people who don't, like I said, have very little to nothing can still get a lot out of someone if they know how to manipulate in that way.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. But that's the only thing about it is, I think people just like people want what they want, man. Regardless of what the outcome is, that they want what they want, and they willing to do whatever they see. It's funny because somebody will put up with a man who's doing bad,
Hmm.
but as soon as he start doing good, they'll bring up all the bad he did and end up leaving him, and vice versa. You'll put up with all the foolishness a woman doing, but as soon as she starts treating you right, now you want to go sleep around and step out on it.
Hmm.
And that's just how society is, man. So for me, when I'm paying attention, when I'm looking at society, I'm looking at the ways of this world. I just choose to not I choose not to get too sucked into things because nowadays, like I told you, people play crazy how they play crazy. Like it's like women to deal with me as long as I'm doing what they want me them to do, regardless if I'm giving them something or not giving them something. As long as I'm doing fitting they need, they gonna deal with you. As a man, as a woman, as long as you fit in his need, he gonna deal with you. And when you
Hmm.
not no longer, he gonna get rid of you. Simple as that.
So why do you think people feel like people are so disposable now?
Because people are so people have put people are selfish for one, and two, people have put themselves in a position to be desperate.
Mm.
People nowadays, people are so selfish to the point where the selfishness has turned into desperation. Even with me, I've shown desperation, and that's why the women I dealt with treat me the way they treat me. That's why I run into
Mm.
the holes. The women I deal with, women I've run into, I run into them because of the desperation I show, due to my
Hmm.
selfishness, due to me wanting something so bad that no matter how it come to me, I'm gonna take it. And people
Mm.
see that. People see that on you. People
Oh yeah, they can smell that out for sure.
People can smell it, look at it, sniff it,
Hmm.
scratch it. People can see when you're desperate.
Yeah.
They'll play on that.
Hmm.
Play on that.
Yeah, that's very true. And I think it becomes like a repellent, you know? Like when you're desperate, you're not going to get who you desire. You're going to get who you're attracting,
Yes.
you know?
And that's a very like I want a lot of people to really look into themselves and because even desperation to make you not get with desperation to make you get with somebody and desperation to make you not get with somebody.
Right.
We've been dealing with depression. We always talking about depression, but we very seldomly talk about desperation. And a lot of us living in desperation. A lot of us just so
Well,
desperate.
to expand on what a desperation looks like to you, like what does that look like to a man?
If I'm looking at a woman,
Yes, if you're looking at a woman, what does it look like?
okay. As a man looking at a woman, a desperate woman,
Hmm.
she's going to have she's going to have a problem with everything that's going on. She's going to be
A
very negative.
desperate woman?
That's what. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Okay, I'm following. I'm trying to follow you. Okay.
Pay attention.
Hmm.
A desperate woman gonna have a problem with everything because she's so desperate for the kind of man she wants, and she gonna create these problems to see if the man gonna change or the man gonna fix the problem. That's what a desperate to me. That's what a desperate woman is. Secondly, a desperate woman. To when I look at a desperate woman, I see a woman who's willing to do anything to get what she wants.
Hmm.
That's treat you right or even lie to you or manipulate you. So when I'm looking at a desperate woman, for one, I see a woman who always got a problem with something because she's so desperate for the man she want and the way she want it. She always gonna create problems to see if that man gonna try to solve them. And two, a desperate woman is a woman who will do anything it takes, whether it's lie to you, treat you good, or manipulate. It's go both ways, negative and
So,
positive.
like a damsel in distress, is that what you mean? Like to create a problem?
She will find the littlest things and make it a problem just to see how you are going to respond to it. You know, she'll tell a desperate. See, a lot of people think desperate people are people who's willing to do anything to be with you. But
Right.
some desperate people will do everything to not be with you, just so you can turn around and be exactly what they want you to be.
Mm.
If you want a woman so bad, and she's showing you that she wants you to be like this, you're gonna start acting like that. If you want a man so bad, he's so desperate to get his way that he's gonna create problems just so you can turn into exactly what he or she wants you to be. So desperation ain't always somebody doing good. Sometimes they do bad.
Now you got me thinking. You got me thinking.
I'm trying to tell you, like, think
Yeah, so
about
like
it.
creating chaos and confusion. And so
Just
then
to,
you get to a point where you're like, okay, let me fall in line because I
yeah.
don't want to get on this person's bad side.
let me just go ahead and pay for this. Normally, I'm not going. I don't pay for dinners and lunch, but because she tripping, I got. Let me go ahead and pay for
Crazy.
this. Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid what the response the reaction gonna be. Let me go ahead and call her today. I already don't feel like talking to
So
her
how do
today.
we get back to 101? We've been doing this live for how long now? It's been a few months. How we get back to the dinner dates and who paying? I thought we got past that.
Hey, listen. I'm just using that as an example. Like even calling, like if a woman say, "Hey, I want you to call," you don't call me enough. You start calling her too much, she gonna tell you stop calling. Like it's crazy.
Hmm.
It's crazy. Somebody said Lutz official said that woman needs a doctor. Shake my head, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That woman truly needs a doctor. But what I'm saying to you is, we don't consider that as mental health issue. We consider that as a woman who won't know what she wants, or a man who knows what he wants, but he really just want whatever he want. That doesn't mean he want anything. A woman could act like she wants you so bad, but that don't mean she really wants something.
Mm.
Let me tell you something.
So you think it's like more like the thrill of the chase versus
I
actually
think
really wanting?
I think it's more of just trying to fulfill empty voids inside of yourself, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to fulfill that void for that moment. Like you said, like she empty. I think
Hmm.
whatever you got to do to fill that void for that moment, whether it's smile with me, be joyous with me, or lie to me and create problems, you got a void somewhere. So today
Yeah.
you might feel a void today. He might feel a void today. He got frustration inside of him. So being that he got frustration inside of him, he gonna put you through something so that you can feel the same thing he's feeling, just so he don't feel lonely. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So projecting your own stuff onto somebody else.
Yes, just to fulfill the void of loneliness. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people, nowadays, a lot of people feel like people don't understand, and
Hmm.
people would actually, no, seriously, Rashida, people would do things just to have somebody who can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, okay, so do you feel like people have to come into union when they're like 100% healed? Is that the goal?
Now, because you're never gonna be 100% healed, so your significant other, the person you with, is supposed to help you get healed. Like you can't go into a relationship thinking I'm not, like I'm healed. Like people be like I'm healed, I'm broken. Listen, we gonna forever be healing. You gonna forever be patching up your wounds.
Yeah, and new things are going to happen along the way too in the
Yeah,
relationship that
yeah,
will require healing.
correct. So you gonna forever, every day is a healing process.
Yeah.
So your significant other supposed to help you heal. You ain't like nobody. Listen, if a man come to you
Hmm.
or a woman come to y'all and say she completely healed or he completely healed, he lying to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Because
I
ain't
agree with
nobody
that.
completely healed. Nobody.
Hmm. Well, so hold on. So does that start admitting that you are not completely healed?
I'm not your average person. I'm
This
not
is
even
what I'm
human.
talking about.
I'm
See?
not
No.
even human though. But I already told you I'm not human though. So how you expect me
Okay.
to? I'm not human.
Alien. Got it.
I'm
You
not,
got RH negative blood, huh?
I'm not already. I don't, whatever that is. I'm blood. I'm whatever. Blood of Jesus. Hey, listen. I'm not human. But see the thing about it, what makes me heal is my relationship with God. Relationship with God. That's what makes me heal. I'm healed through the blood of Jesus, of God, as a spiritual man. But mentally, I'm still wounded. When you dealing, see that's what I'm saying. It's a difference.
KLM says she's superhuman, so she can relate. Superhuman.
Exactly. So she understand what I'm saying. Listen,
Yep.
when you living in a spiritual world, you can be healed. But when you live in the physical world, you cannot be healed. So the key to it is connect yourself with somebody who's living spiritually, not just physically. Then you can have a healed and productive relationship. And I'm not saying religious like a religious person. I'm saying somebody who's connected to their spirit. Then they can practice love, joy, peace, patience,
The
those
fruits of the
things.
spirit.
But the fruits of the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly. If you look at the fruits of the spirit, that's the kind of person you need to be with. Somebody who practices love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, humility, faith, and self-control. That's the kind of person you need to be with.
Look at Scar. He's smart.
Yeah, exactly. Very smart. Very smart. If you're looking for somebody to be with, look at the fruits of the spirit and look at their life. And if their life line up to it, that's who you need to be with. It's
Yeah.
real.
But
Yeah,
become that person as well. Become that person along the way,
yeah,
you know. That way you can recognize it when you see it.
yes.
Yeah. Are you that person, Scar?
I no longer change. I said
Man started stuttering, y'all. Y'all so
I
alive.
no
He
longer
malfunctioned.
change. I said no longer change.
Let me quarterback that thing for you, Scar.
I,
Listen.
I think
Don't make me lose my drink now.
hey,
That
true,
man
true,
malfunctioned. You was about to sit up here and lie to these people.
that's funny, man. Nah. At least, hey, that's what I'm saying. At least I ain't lying. That was Lutz to say. At least I ain't telling no lie.
You didn't.
I think I'm that.
Listen, I will accept I'm
Stuttering,
working towards that.
yeah.
About it.
I think, honestly, all jokes aside,
Hey, y'all witnessed it live in action.
all, all jokes aside, I think, no, seriously, I think all jokes aside, I think I am that. You know what I mean? Not all the time though.
Took you a little minute though.
You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but
Listen,
listen, not all the time. But I think I do exemplify the fruits of the spirit as a man. Yeah, but not all the time.
hold on. I got the hat and put the hood on too. Because what is going on?
What's going on?
It's not gonna make me be great today. I had it all tied up.
You look like you about to rob
I was
somebody.
about to be fun. I was
You look
trying
like you
to
about to
be.
rob somebody.
I guess God said, cut it out.
Yeah, please cut it out. You look like you about to rob somebody around this time. If you really got Jesus, it's
I'm
genuine.
robbing you of the truth. Okay?
You robbing me
I was
of
getting that
no.
truth out of you.
Now you stealing somebody's heart. That's what you doing. You out there stealing from breaking somebody's heart, breaking and entering. That was,
Listen,
you breaking and he
I
entering.
ain't doing nothing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No, but I think. What about you?
Well, do I possess the fruits of the spirit? Not all of them. No. Nope.
Which one do you feel like you don't possess? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness.
Patience.
Let me finish.
Patience. Okay.
Gentleness, meekness, faith, and self control.
Okay. Self-control.
You don't.
Patience. Correct.
Those are two you
Uh,
don't have. There got to be more.
correct.
Got to be more because I don't witness more. So
What? Negro, what?
love. Listen, let me say it one more time.
Okay.
Love, joy,
Hmm.
peace,
Hmm. Okay.
patience.
So peace.
So you would say
Patience,
patience
peace,
and self control.
and self-control. Yeah, there are times that I am not peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So we all, so I think that's our main goal in life. Our main goal is to be able to exemplify the fruits of the spirit in its entirety. That's
Correct.
like that's really the purpose of us living.
Yeah.
Lexus
Yep.
said you under construction. Yeah, we all under construction. We all,
Yeah.
but I'm there
But
already.
self-awareness
I'm there
is a
already.
superpower.
I'm there
Self-awareness is
already.
a superpower. For real.
Self awareness is self control though.
Hmm.
If you don't have self control, you can't be self aware.
Wait, what?
If you do not have self control, you cannot be self aware.
And so for me, my opinion, I believe that self-awareness, you don't the two do not have to to coexist. Okay?
They have to.
Self-control and self-awareness,
Yes.
you can be aware of your shortcomings. That doesn't mean that you can control them. Well, that you make a concerted effort to control them, but you can still be aware. I can be aware that I know how to get out on a nigga. Okay? I can be aware of that. But there are times where I may not have that self-control in the moment.
If you have self control and you're self aware, that means that you're well, you might be right. If you're a person that, but no, listen, now listen to my conditions on what you're saying now.
Here come the terms and conditions. Hold on, where's my pen?
Remember now. The funny thing about the fruits of the spirit is this. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, self awareness is different from self control.
Yes.
Let
You
me.
know what your BS is, Star.
You really don't though. You really don't. Let me tell you why you really don't. Because if you knew exactly, mosquitoes bite me, man. If you knew exactly what you was doing, if you knew exactly what you were doing, you wouldn't do it. You may think in your mind you understand what you're doing,
Hmm.
but you really don't understand the significance of you doing or the consequence of what you're doing. That's why I say self-control and self-awareness go hand in hand. Because if you can't control, because if you don't have self-control, that means you can't control what you do or what you think. So
Hmm.
what you thinking may not even be what it is. You might be in your mind. Let me break it down. In your mind, you might be thinking, I could get out on there, I could cheat on there, I know what I'm doing, I'm cheating. But you don't understand what you're really doing. Your thoughts are saying, oh, I could do this and I'm aware of what I'm doing, but you really don't know that by doing this, what's going to cause you in the long run. That's what I mean. Like, that's what I say.
Okay, so it sounds like our definition of self-awareness is a little different. So what I'm saying about self-awareness is more of your shortcomings. Like you're aware, like, oh my gosh, I need help in this area. Just
Right.
like me saying to you with the fruits of the spirit, self-control, patience, and peace were my three. I'm aware of those things, right? So I know that, oh my gosh, when I am becoming impatient, I've become self-aware of that, like, oh, I need to reel it back because I'm exercising a lack of patience in this moment,
Right.
right? So I guess I can see where the self-control piece comes in because then it's like, okay, well, if I become aware that one of my shortcomings is presenting itself, then I need to reel it back and exercise my self-control in that moment,
That's
right?
why I say go hand
Or
in hand.
so I agree, right? Okay, I'm agreeing with you.
Now you agree. See that's how what you told me earlier. You told me, hold on, raising men of God. Say I had a trauma and I'm aware that I don't like certain people and I stay away. If I want something sweet and I don't have self control, I go get it. I go get that and some fruit. But what I told you earlier, you asked me how do I help a crazy woman, right?
Yes.
I said explain it to them, make them understand that they're crazy, right?
I
Exactly.
see where this is going.
Right. So that's why I'm telling you, self-control and self-awareness go hand in hand. Like you can't be fully
Hmm.
aware if you don't have self-control. You can't be fully aware. Like even she said she wants something sweet, she gonna get some fruit.
Hmm.
Like self-awareness, oh I like fruit, so I'm gonna get fruit. you got to have some kind of self control to control your thoughts. To be saying, okay, I want something sweet, so I'm gonna get fruit. Because if you had no self control, you'll go get chocolate or ice cream.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to
But
have both.
now, Scar, what I'm saying
Yeah, I know
is
you get it. I know you get it.
understand what you're
I know.
I understand. I fully understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that there are times where you may be aware of the thing, but you still lack the self-control. So you say, hey, I know that I'm not supposed to have that chocolate cake. That means you're self-aware, right? You are aware. You know you diabetic, you got the sugar, and you still going, but you instead of exercising self-control, you still go eat the chocolate cake anyway.
Yeah, but you're not fully aware of what you're doing. You only thing you aware
You
of,
are aware, you're just choosing.
only thing you're aware of, you're eating chocolate cake. But you're not aware of the consequences of eating the chocolate cake. Like you're not aware of the blood pressure how it's increasing. You're not aware how your shit. You're not fully aware. Without self
Scar, I
control,
fully know.
you don't.
Fully listen. I know as a diabetic,
Right,
if I eat that chocolate cake,
right.
my sugar is going to be 200 something.
And you're fully
But
aware of it.
I may eat that chocolate cake if I want to have the chocolate cake.
Are you fully aware that you can pass away from eating that chocolate cake?
I am fully aware of that.
So when you eating a chocolate cake in your mind, you thinking, "Oh, when I'm done with this, I might be out of here." That what you thinking in your mind? No, no, exactly. You're not thinking that in your mind. You're not thinking in your mind.
Like, listen, I done it before.
So you was eating and say, "Oh, I'm about. If when I finish this, I'm gonna be gone." That what you told yourself?
No, I didn't tell myself that.
Exactly. I know that.
But
I know that.
I'll say, man, there's people out here with the sugar that might be gone
Why you
eating this
eating?
cake.
Why you eating?
No, I'm
Exactly.
being
Exactly.
silly.
I know. Raise the men of God say, Lord, I need some chocolate cake. Stop talking about chocolate. No matter, I think I bought chocolate up. I'm sorry, y'all. If you have diabetes now, you know that's going to make you sick. You are fully aware, but you're not fully aware of the consequences of it. You know it might make you sick, but when you eat
Hmm.
it, do you really tell yourself, I'm gonna be sick and pass away? That's what
No,
I'm
people
saying,
don't mostly say that, but they are aware of the consequences.
but not in its entirety. That's all I'm
We're
saying.
gonna, so listen, love, I will agree to
Yeah.
disagree on that
Yeah.
part. Okay, we'll move along.
Like I said, I want y'all to practice self control because you cannot have self awareness without having self control. Because a part of self control is controlling your thoughts. And if you can't control your thoughts, what you thinking? But on another note, I just feel like honestly, people need to stop acting like they don't need nobody, man. I think that's what relationships boil down to. People act like they don't need God. People act like they don't, not even just relationships with men and women. I'm just relationships and friendships, family, friend, God. People act like they don't need nobody or nothing. But when it's convenient, they want you around. Like I tell people all the time, don't come to God out of
Excuse me.
desperation. Come to God out of inspiration. Don't
Mm,
come to God because you're desperate. Come to God because you're inspired. Don't date somebody out of desperation. Date them out of inspiration. Let them be.
yeah.
Yeah, let them influence you to be with them. Don't be desperate and just go with somebody. For real.
Hmm.
And put some cheese on them eggs. That's for real, man. I need cheese on my eggs and my
Just a
grits.
man then.
I need
You
eggs.
could have said it nicely, jeez.
Please put some cheese on them damn eggs.
Okay, listen, I know she's sick of you.
Hey, it is what it is. Put some cheese on them eggs. Put some cheese on them eggs and them grits.
Jeez.
I ain't gonna have.
You know, I'd have been in that kitchen like,
Like what? Please. Better put some cheese
where
on
was
the
the
bread.
please and the thank you?
Better put, ain't no thank you what?
Thank you for cooking.
Thank you for being a friend. This ain't the Golden Girls. The whole family in there, man. Listen,
Just disrespectful.
they need to say thank you too. I ain't the only one here. They need to say thank you too. I need cheese on my eggs. I need cheese on my grits. And I need some links with that too.
Yeah. Speaking of self-awareness, having some self-control.
Self-control, practicing.
Yeah. So I don't think that you're quite aware that that was rude.
I know it. I know. I'm fully aware. I might not get a plate. Trust me. I'm fully aware. I might not get a plate. Trust me. I understand to this entirety. I might not get a plate for what I just said,
Exactly.
and that's fine. That's fine.
Yep. Mm-mm. I wouldn't give your
Hey,
ass a plate.
I
I'd
know
be
you
like,
won't, but thank God you're not in
shit.
there cooking. Thank God you're not in there cooking. I ain't the only one. Hey,
Demanding oh, without a thank you or a please.
no, yeah, I'm
No.
fully aware. I might not get a plate, but hey, somebody in there gonna share a plate with me. Somebody.
Listen,
Uh,
right. You out here showing out.
I'm showing out on live today, boy. I'm showing. I'm showing.
I'll call you back like, hey Scott, what you doing? I'm in here cooking.
I'm out
Making my
there.
my grits with
I'm here
cheese.
cooking my eggs and my grits with cheese, with low sodium and a little bit of pepper,
Right.
paprika. No, but you
For
know what's
real.
funny about the fruits of the spirit? I was thinking about it the other day. You can't have one without having another. Like you can't have self control without love, self love. Like you can't
Yeah.
have self control without peace. You can't have peace without self. It's crazy how all the things we name, somebody want to get on the co-host. Somebody named Leo.
Oh,
That's
I don't know.
Leo.
He's tried on my side as well. I'm not
You
sure
know
who that
Leo?
is. No, because it'll cut us off.
Or look like Fred Sanford. Hey Leo, for real.
No, sometimes people come up and try to curse you out and all of that good stuff. I'm not sure
Not, not,
who that
ain't
is.
not today. We having too much of a good time today, and God is
Yes.
good. And
We're exercising peace and patience
yes, yes, we both
and
single.
self-control.
We single people on this live. I'm single. I don't know if you single.
Yes, I am single.
Well, we two single people walking in our full peace, walking in our full love and fruits of the spirit. For
Yeah.
real.
But I wouldn't say that I don't feel like oh your call is wait, Scar, Scar, we can't hear you if you are talking for real. There you go.
Yeah.
It must have been something you wasn't supposed to say.
No, no, they got tickets to a Wu Tang concert because my dog worked with
Oh,
you. My dog worked with Wu Tang back in the day. So Wu Tang is
okay.
here. Yeah, Wu Tang here tonight. So they want me to go to the Wu Tang concert. But I told the nigga, I told him, I said, bruh, let me know in advance about the Wu Tang concert. It's cool going to Wu Tang, going backstage, meeting the guys. That's all cool. But
Hmm.
you gotta like, I don't just jump and move when people tell me to jump and move, bro. I need to know what's going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for real. But that's who keep
Okay.
up.
Kaylin said they'll be in Texas. She wanted to go.
Oh yeah, Texas. I could probably get on the guest list. Kaylin, you act right, I get you on that guest list.
Inbox him. He might be.
And Kaylin, DM me. I might can get you on that. And it's funny because I was just talking to the manager, Jimmy Kane. I was talking to their manager yesterday, and he was like, "Man, they're gonna be in Texas. When you go to Texas, you're gonna fly to Texas." So I was like, "Okay, cool. So I might go. I might be in Texas too. The price right. The price right. Yes, Lord. Yeah, but Wu Tang in Atlanta. So they was in Tampa yesterday. I was in Tampa yesterday, and then Atlanta
Okay.
tonight. Yeah. So
I'll check you out. Okay.
we
Well, I
moving
will say
forward.
Scar will follow through on stuff.
I
He
follow through. So
does.
DM me if I and I'll see if I can get you on the in the Wu Tang guest list to go backstage. I'll see what I can do. Praise be to God. Praise
Give
be
him all the glory.
to God all the glory. You know, don't
Yeah,
forget about it.
don't get this man no glory.
Don't give me no glory, please. Don't give me no glory. Look at
Listen, I
AJ,
got 10
Lord.
more. Listen, y'all got me for 20 extra minutes. I can stretch it to 10 more. And
10 more
after
minutes
that,
and we out of here.
and we
I,
out of
I
here.
gotta eat my grits and I gotta eat my grits and my egg.
Yeah, make sure
Hey,
it's actually warm.
you told AJ to come on this side.
Huh?
Lady AJ, that's your
Did
friend,
I
right?
tell her to come?
He said, Lord, look at
Listen,
Scar.
she do what she want to do.
AJ, look at me. What you mean, look at me, AJ? What happened? What Rashida told you to do? Rashida told you come over here.
I ain't
I,
saying nothing.
I
I've been
know.
sitting here with you.
I know Rashida put you up to coming over here. What you got to say, AJ? Let me see what
I ain't
AJ got
say
to say.
nothing.
AJ, what you got to say
Don't put
today?
that on me.
AJ, what you got to say today, AJ? I'm waiting. What's happening now? What's happening? Exactly.
Mm-mm.
So like yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying to y'all today is listen, as men and women, I want everybody to practice fruits of the spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, meekness, faith, and self-control. If you cannot practice those things, you don't need to be with nobody, and you don't need to be with nobody who ain't practicing these. Straight up.
Mm. Yeah, so that's just like a measuring stick, right,
That's
Scar?
a
You would say
yeah.
that's the measuring stick for the person you want to be with. But
But
of course, remember to be that person too.
yeah, remember, like she just said, you got to be that person, but you also have to be open to receiving that kind of person.
Yeah.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness,
Hmm.
meekness, faith, and self-control. You need to be open to receiving that person in your life. Don't reject the person because they're showing you so much love and care. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah, because that's a wound there. That means there's a mistrust,
speak on
you
that.
know?
What
Yeah, I
you
was
feel
gonna
about
say like that's a wound. Like if you are in a position where you can't see that this is a blessing before you, you know? And even if it's not your person, it could be somebody coming into your life to exemplify that those qualities so that you can be open to receiving it. So they could come in the form of a friend, they could come in the form of a colleague,
it?
business partner, whoever, right? But you still have to be open to receiving it, not be so quick to judge or quick to shut them out, you
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
I would say, and I think that's a big problem too. A lot of us don't recognize it when it comes. We don't recognize
Hmm.
the peace and the love and the understanding that God has presented to us or a person has. So I think we all been guilty of that. Like we all been guilty of pushing something away that we always desire just because it's not coming in the package we want it to.
Yeah.
You got to be careful of that you don't get lost in the shuffle.
Sometimes you're so used to accepting things that are coming in a form of lack, you know what I mean? As opposed to coming in its richness and its fullness. I don't know what happened to Scar. He's paused. Maybe he was getting a call.
I was getting a call back. Nah, you're right. I
Okay.
heard what you said. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
And raising men of
Just like
God.
Scar, he was ready to throw me out to the wolves. You know, he didn't recognize that I was bringing a blessing to him
And get out my
with us having this live. You know what I'm saying?
get out my motherfucking live, man.
He done made money off the cash apps and all of that.
Having flashbacks, 100 million in the cash app. Tell me get it, get this on the marijuana stuff, but in the backpack. 100 niggas with
But
that
but
Liliana
because we
motherfucker
didn't
in the
have the
backpack.
exact uh
Nasty
same
ass fool.
beliefs, Scar was ready to throw me out to the wolves.
No, I wasn't ready to throw you out of nowhere. I was ready to throw you in the baptismal pool. You need to you need to get baptized.
No, I do not.
Put some cheese on.
No, I
I
do
told you
not.
to put cheese on them grits.
The Lord is with me.
Hold on, man. They playing with my food. Hold on one
I
second.
told you you shouldn't be so demanding. You was rude.
Didn't I tell you to put motherfucking cheese on my motherfucking grits?
See, this is why he
Didn't I tell you to put
a
cheese on my
fool.
motherfucking grits? You think
Cuss
I'm
him out
playing
good,
about some
girl.
motherfucking food? You better put cheese on my grits, yo. Fuck you think this is, man? What they
Here,
think
let me
this
say,
is,
ain't no more
bro?
food.
Better stop playing with me, man. Better put cheese on them damn grits, girl.
And that's why
For real, what they think this
ain't
is?
nobody taking that mess.
Put cheese on my
Mm-mm.
motherfucking grits, fam.
Now, if she come through with a shoe for the top of your head, I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna look away. I ain't see nothing. She ain't do nothing to him.
Hey, hold on. What AJ said, I know AJ will say, I knew you wouldn't be able to see my comment over there. So I came over here for a week
Yep.
and too.
Hey, KLM screenshot it and use it as blackmail.
Lady AJ, Lady AJ. Nah, nah,
Uh-oh.
but seriously, we all need to just be grateful for what we have, man, and really pay
Yeah.
attention. Yeah, really pay attention to what's around us. And I would say, Rashida, that's been my biggest problems. Always looking past my blessing.
Yeah.
Not really south. What word I'm looking for? I would say marinating. Not really letting it marinate. Not marinating in what God bought me or who God bought me. Thinking
Yeah.
about something else. So that's a life lesson I learned too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sometimes people don't come in the form, or the package, you know, that you would like them to.
Yeah,
But I think that's for you to pay attention and for you to be less judgmental, you
correct.
know?
That's real. Yeah. So we
Yeah.
got 4 minutes, y'all. So anybody
4 minutes, any questions, comments, concerns?
I got 4 minutes to get my grits, my cheese, and my grits, my eggs, and my links.
Ladies, that 4 minutes is longer than, well, never mind.
I want my garlic. That's longer than me. I want my garlic bread. I want
That's what
my
he told us.
yeah. That's what I said. Hold on. Gotta let it sizzle in your spirit next time. I don't know what AJ talking about.
No, I think she was just referencing, like, when you encounter people or things that you may
Oh yeah,
not
yeah. That's
have.
right. That's right. Marinade. That's right. Sizzle. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But she talking in
Hmm.
parables. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. Next time God bring me somebody, I'm definitely gonna let that soak in and seep in. You know what I mean? So I really think that. Yeah. So that's what we on today.
Your folks got some questions over there?
No, ain't no question. It's just people liking the live, but ain't nobody saying nothing. Who that is? Amari.
What lesson did we learn?
And what
Anybody learn
lesson?
anything today?
Anybody learned any lessons today? Anybody
Now,
learned something
whoever
today?
whoever can say all the fruits of the spirit in less than 30 seconds, type it in the chat. I'll cash app you $5.
Oh, I
You on the
can't type.
countdown, huh?
I can't type. I was about to type the fruits of the spirit to get that five. Hey, whoever could type the fruits of the spirit get $5 in their cash shot. Go,
The
hurry up.
quickest.
You got 30 seconds. You got 20 seconds
And you
left.
gotta match my five on your side,
19
Scar.
on 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6,
Why are you
4,
skipping number?
2, 0. Ain't nobody writing nothing. Nobody get no money, man.
Nobody said them all. Okay,
Hey,
wait, hold on.
nobody get no money. Listen, we're gonna keep our five.
Nobody said them all.
We're gonna keep our five out
At
this
least on
time,
my
man.
side, nobody said them all. What about yours?
Ain't nobody say nothing. Everybody looking crazy, and ain't nobody reading.
Dang, y'all, we gotta start the class all over.
We gotta take y'all to church on Wednesday. Come on.
Okay, so on my side, joy, peace, love, patience, self-awareness.
No. Self-awareness.
Yeah, that's not one of them though.
That's in the Quran. You read from the Quran. We were talking about the Bible.
Self-awareness, I was just saying self-awareness was a superpower. Um, okay, so meekness.
AJ wrote it.
Oh, AJ got him.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, no, faithfulness, gentleness. Yeah, she got it. She got it.
Okay. Did she put meekness down there?
She put out meekness will be hold on, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, meekness, faith. And so she put gentleness and goodness. So that's like a different wording for it. I don't
Okay.
know if you're gonna let that
A
slide.
synonym.
Synonym, abbreviation.
Okay.
And Pure Nude just wrote self control. I don't know what book you read from Pure Nude, but fruits of the
You
spirit.
said self-control, sir.
But that's not all of them. That's one
Yeah,
of them.
but she was saying you left one out.
Self control, and I'm glad that because she needs self control. Pure Nude, if you listening to me and watching me, You need self-control. All right?
Lord have mercy.
Putting you on blast. You need self-control. Yeah. All right.
Oh, we at 9, y'all. Woo, Lord.
Blessings of God. Rashida, I'm glad you it was fun. I'm glad you was able to fight through it. Everybody pray for
Yeah.
Rashida.
Knocking them out, you know?
Everybody pray for Rashida as she get healed. I
Thank
pray for healing, blessings over her, and she be better than she ever was. And then we pray shalom. Bless, bless,
thank
bless.
you.
Bless
Listen, I
you.
love you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. We appreciate y'all. Bye.
Put some seed on